Okay. Now, do you know what is the percentage? What is the percentage? Basically, a percentage is you can say that a part of 100 whose like a part or a fraction of something whose base is 100. Okay, whose base is 100, or a fraction whose denominator is 100 is called percentage. Okay, a fraction whose denominator is 100 is called percent. Okay, it's called percent, and method to find it, or like the reference is called percentage. Now, if you heard this thing, 20%, okay, 20%, it will be written as 20 by 100, okay, or 10%, so 10 by 100, okay. Their percent, like it is written as the number above and 100 below as the denominator. Okay, that is percent, and this percent symbol is used along with the number. If it is written like this, means that it is in the form of 20 divided by 100. Okay, so first two things that we are going to learn is converting fraction in percent term and percent to fraction. Okay, if you're having a fraction, you have to convert it in percent. Okay. Or if you're having percent, you have to convert it in fraction. How to do that? We will know. Okay. Okay. Understood this much? Now, let's see if we are given two fractions, how we are going to do its comparison. If we are given two fractions, how are we going to do its comparison? I have to find out which one is greater, 3 by 8 and 2 by 7, for example. Okay, we have different denominators. Okay, so first thing we have to do is we have to write them in the form of equivalent fractions. Okay, we have to write them in the form of equivalent fractions. So to do that, to make them equivalent fraction, we first, if there are two numbers, we first take the LCM of the bottom numbers. Okay, what's the LCM of 8 and 7? 56 is the common multiple that is coming in 8 and 7 both. Okay, 8 and 7 both. Now, if I am writing, let's do 3 by 8, 3 by 8. Multiply 8 with what so that I would get 56? 7. Because I'm multiplying with 7 in the denominator, I'll multiply 7 with the numerator also. Okay, how much? 21 upon 56. Same way, same way you are going to do with 2 and 7. 7 multiplied by how much to get 56? 8. So 2 will be also multiplied by 8. 8 times 2, 16 upon 56. Now, when our denominator is same and denominator is same, we can easily compare. We can easily see and compare. Okay. So write them separately. 21 upon 56 and 16 upon 56. Which one is greater? Which one is greater? 21 upon 56. Okay, that is why 3 upon 8 will be greater than 2 upon 7. Okay, understood? What we did first, what we did first is we took, because we have two completely different fractions and we have to compare them, but the denominator is different. So we have to make the denominator same. So we will take the LCM of their denominator. Okay. Then we will check that in the denominator, how many times in table of denominator, how many times that LCM is coming. Okay. So multiply with it, top and bottom, because we multiply both the numbers with the same number. Okay, numerator and denominator the same number. And then you will have the same same denominators, and you can compare the numerators. Understood? Did you all understand this question? Abraham, clear? Any doubt? No?
Ma'am, why did you do multiplication again, ma'am?
Why did I do multiplication again? Oh, this one,
Yes, ma'am.
to make the denominator same, okay? To make the denominator same so that we can compare the numerators. If the denominator is different, then how can we compare? Right. So we made them equivalent fractions so that we can compare the numerators and find out which one is greater.
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Okay. Shall I clear the screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm giving you one question to try out, both of you. Try this out. Compare 9 by 10.
Ma'am, when will you be sending the maths test?
Probably by today, Abraham.
Okay, ma'am.
9 by 10 and 4 by 50. Find out which one is greater in this. This is 41 by 50.
Ma'am, can I say, ma'am?
Yes, Abraham.
The answer is for 9 by 10 is because when I do the calculation, it equals to 45 upon 50.
Okay. Yes, Abraham, it is correct. 9 by 10 is the bigger one. Okay, 9 by 10 is the bigger one. It's correct. How did we do that? 10 and 50. Can the LCM be 50? Can the LCM be 50? Yes, the LCM can be 50. So 9 into 5 divided by 10 into 5. we will have 45 by 50 and 41 by 50. Now we compare them. So 45 by 50 is greater than 41 by 50. That is why 9 by 10 is greater than 41 by 50. Okay. Now, how do we convert these two fractions into percent? How do we convert these fractions into percent?
I use the restroom.
Yes, Emma. We will change the denominator to 100. Okay. I will change the denominator to 100. I have 9 upon 10. If I multiply 10 with 10, I have to also multiply 9 with 10. This is 90 upon 100. Means that 90%. And if I do the other one, 41 upon 50, I have to multiply it with 2. How much? 82%. Okay. 80.
Ma'am, that's not exactly what I did.
Okay. It's correct, Abraham. This is another way.
Ma'am, I multiplied 10 and 9 by 5 because 10 fives are 50,
Okay.
which gave me 45 upon 9 upon 50.
Mhm. Okay. So either you can do this 41 upon 50 or you can do this convert to percent and check that which one is greater. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Emma, video on, please. Have you all written?
Ma'am, converting to percentage may not be always the best idea, kind of, is because, like, the way you're converting, ma'am, is because we normally multiply by 100, right?
We normally divide by 100 while
No,
writing it.
no, when we are converting to percentage, we normally take 41 upon 50 into 100, right?
Yes, Abraham. Normally we do that.
Because I used to do this method before, but then I started to realize that not all fractions can be converted into percentage because their denominator needs to have a way to equal to 100.
Mhm. Okay. It may not be for like all the fractions, but the method is to like for a fraction or like for us to find it is to multiply it by 100. Okay. The thing is that the denominator should be a base. Okay. The denominator should be a base. For example, if you're finding the marks of four subjects out of 100, okay, 100 out of 100 one subject, out of 100 second subject, out of 100 the third subject, out of 100 the fourth subject. Okay, if you want to calculate the percentage of how much you scored in like all the four all together, then your base is gonna be 400. Okay, that is the total of each of the maximum marks of every paper, and then how much you scored. Suppose you scored altogether 325 collectively in the four papers. Now I have to find the percentage. This is my fraction. This is my fraction of my marks scored out of the total marks. I have to find the percentage multiplied by 100. Okay, this is how we find the percentage of something. The same method is used. Okay, but the base should be correct. Okay, I cannot do that. Take the marks 325, put 200 beneath. No, I have to put 400 only beneath because it is out of 400. So the total base you have to put and then you have to multiply with 100 to get the percentage. Am I written? Okay, let's move forward. Now, now we saw that 90 by 100 is 90%. We write 90 by 100 because 90 into 1 by 100 represents percent. Okay, this is like it is also put like this 1 by 100, but because 19 to 1 is 90, so directly we did 90 by 100. Okay.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Mhm.
Joshua's not coming.
Uh, yeah, I think he didn't saw the message last night. I told it in class also. I tried to call him this morning, but I couldn't get through. Dropped a text and called, but couldn't get through. Anna too. I don't know what happened.
Ma'am, what about Nate?
Nate has discontinued Abraham from this month. From the month of August, Nate has discontinued.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Alright. Now we will take some fractions and we will convert them into percent. Okay. We'll take some fractions and convert them into percent. I'm having a fraction 3 by 5 and I have to convert it into percent. Okay. What will I do? Multiply it by 100. 5 ones are 5 twos are 0. 3 twos are 6 and 0. How much? 60%. This is the easy method. Okay. This is the simpler method. Multiply the fraction by 100. There is an alternate method that I did in the previous question. 3 upon 5 into the denominator 20 and 20. That is going to give me 60 by 100 or 60%. Okay. So either you can directly multiply with 100, use this method, or you can make the denominator 100 and then multiply the numerator the same thing. Okay, and then you will get the percent. This is another method. Okay, you can do it with any method, but the first one is very quick and simple. You can use the first method just to multiply with 100.
Ma'am, can you give us some sums to convert into percentage?
Yes, Abraham, I can give you sums to convert into percentage. Solve this one. One whole number, 7 upon 15. First convert it into fraction. This is a mixed fraction. 15 plus 7, 22 divided by 15. Now we can just multiply by 100, cancel with 5. 5 threes are 15, and this is 5 twos are 10 and 0. Multiply. 22 times 2 is 44 and 0. 440 by 3. So this is either going to be your answer, 440 by 3%, okay? Or you can divide it further and convert it 146 whole number to by 3%. A mixed fraction also. Okay, divide it and convert it into a mixed fraction also. So if you do till here also, it's correct. If you do till here also, it's correct. Okay, understood the question. Sometimes you are not going to get a whole percentage, but a percentage in fraction also, or a mixed fraction. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, can you give me another sum to solve like this?
Another sum to solve like this. Okay. Do this one. Shall I clear the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, try this one out. One whole number, 1 upon 4. Convert this into percent.
Ma'am, is the answer 125%?
125% are you getting?
Not 155, 125.
Yes, 125%.
I also got one.
You also got 125. 4 ones are 4 plus 1, 5 into 100, 2, 5 and 0, 2, 25. 125%. Okay. Okay. Now, what if I am having a decimal 0.7? I have to convert it into percentage. I have to convert 0.7 into percentage. What I will do is first I'll make a fraction out of it. Okay, 0.7 becomes 7 upon 10, means that when we put when we want to remove the decimal, I explained that you put 100 below it. I explained this previously. Remove the decimal, you divide that number by 100. The decimal point will be removed. So 7 by 100, 10. Sorry, you divide it by the places till the number of places that is there after the point. So here after the point will be one place is there, so 1 0. Okay, 7 divided by 10, and then you multiply it with 100. Then you multiply it with 100. Cancel 1 0 with 1 0. 7 into 10, 70. This is 70%. The answer is 70%. Okay. In the same way, try out this question. Find out the percent of 0.68. Find out the percent for 0.68.
Ma'am, this is so easy. It's 68%, right?
68%. 68 divided by 100 into 100. Cancel 68%.
Ma'am,
Yes, Abraham.
ma'am, it was if it was 0.01, it would have been 1%, right, ma'am?
Yes, Abraham. If it would have been 0.01, then we would do 1 upon 100 into 100, cancelling 100, and it would give us 1%. Yes, that is correct. Okay.
Ma'am, I have this question, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, what if instead of cancelling 100, we only cancel the zeros out, leaving us with 1 upon 1 into 1?
We can
Then,
do that, Abraham. 1 upon 1 into 1. 1 divided by 1 is 1, and 1 multiplied by 1 is also 1. So the answer would become 1. Okay. Try a couple more questions. Convert 15 by 20 into percent and 3 by 25 into percent. I clear the screen and write it. 3 by 20, 15 upon 20 and 3 upon 25.
Ma'am,
Yes, Abraham.
is 15 by 20 is equal to 60%.
60%, Abraham. Correct.
And ma'am, is 3 by 25 12%? No, right, ma'am?
12,
Ma'am, I'll get
12%.
12% for the 3 over 20.
12% is correct. Okay. 12% is 3 is only 12% of 25. Okay. It is correct. We do 15 by 20 multiply by 100. We cancel out the zeros. 2 ones are 2 fives are 15 fives are 60.
Ma'am, 60.
Yes, 60%. 3 by 25. We did 3 into 25 into 100. 25 ones are 25 fours are 3 fours are 12. 12%. Okay. So this is how did we convert fractions to percentage. If you're gonna have a fraction, if you're going to have a mixed fraction or a decimal, you can convert them into percent. Okay. Tomorrow, Monday, we are going to check how to convert the percentage to fraction, how to convert the percentage of fraction, and how to find out a particular number is what percent of another number. Okay, that is how much, for example, how much is how like 2 is what percent of 5, okay, or 4 is what percent of 12. So that we'll find out, and we'll find how to convert percentage into fraction.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes,
ma'am,
Abraham.
isn't that
Yes.
just, ma'am, isn't doing that is just dividing 100 by that number and then multiplying that number into the so and so 2 or 3?
Yes, Abraham. It is just like that only. And it is actually like dividing, okay, that what percent of the major number is the base, okay. The number that you're finding here, this is that's gonna be numerator, and then you multiply by 100, which is gonna give you the percent. Remember the example that I gave of like the marks out of 400?
Ma'am, this is just like the unitary method.
Almost like the unitary method.
You find what is 1 and then you multiply that 1 by all.
Mm-hmm. Still, like it is the percentage thing is different. Use of 100, that is different. But yeah, like the smaller number divided by the base multiplied by 100. That's how you're gonna find the percentage. Okay. Okay, so that's all for today. I'll send you all the maths paper, sorry, the science test paper in a few minutes. Okay. In a
Okay,
few
ma'am.
minutes, I'm going to send you
Ma'am,
the science test.
how many marks is it?
How many marks is it? I have not, like, I'm almost done setting it, but not fully. So I've not really set the marks for it. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. And
Okay.
ma'am, in science, I have one doubt. There's
Yes,
a
Ibrahim.
question where it asks about the types of different materials. Explain the types of different materials, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, if you're going to write that question in the paper, ma'am, can you specify which group, whether it's floating and sinking, hard or soft, or transparent, translucent, and opaque?
If you get a question like explain the different types of materials, you're going to explain all the groups, Abraham. Okay.
Yeah, because in the textbook it only says about it only talks about transparent and translucent in the back of the answers questions.
Okay. No, no. Do all. Okay. When the question comes like different materials or types of materials question comes, You have to explain all the groups, okay? Explain soluble, insoluble, explain thinking, floating, explain transparent, translucent, opaque, explain hard and soft. All four groups you have to explain if a question comes like that.
Okay,
Okay?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right then. See you all on Monday. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.